Hello and welcome back, guys, to Let's Build SimCity. Now, last time we left off, we had just finished our house here, the house that we are going to live in, the main house. We had done all of the interior and all the exterior stuff. In fact, the only thing that's new that I've added, as some of you might have spotted already, is this farm out at the back here. Let's get rid of that. This farm out at the back here, and the reason for this is because in an earlier episode I said that this area just looked a bit plain and a little bit out of place, and so someone suggested putting a farm there, so that is why that is there. I might tinker with it a little bit more off camera, but there we go. At least that space is filled, and there isn't really a lot more we can do other than adding a path outside of the fence here, which we will get onto at a later date when we have somewhere for the path to go, really. But today we are going to move on, and someone had left a comment saying something about a little fishing community with docks and stuff like that. So that's what we're going to work on today. I think I quite liked the sound of that idea, so that's what we're going to do, and hopefully it will all be nice and dandy. So I'm going to get some material here that we're going to use to build a dock first of all. Or is that the best place to start? I'm not too sure. Let me have a think and I'll be back. Okay, so I think actually probably the best thing for us to do is do a little bit of terraforming first of all. And I am aware that we are quite near to the house, but I don't want to approach the house, if that makes sense. Yeah, I want to try and keep everything sort of isolated, but still kind of nucleated at the same time. So if I do that, and then can I set that to air? Thank you. Okay, that's excellent, if incredibly messy, but that's not a problem. We can sort that out as time goes on. This is just, let's cause some updates here so that they start despawning. Let's get rid of those. There we are. We'll just get rid of all these flat trees and stuff. It reminds me of chunk errors. Just get rid of all these, and then we can continue. Right, so what I'm going to do now is ever so quickly just terraform this area very roughly. It's not going to be neat and it's not going to be hugely pretty. It's just going to serve the function for now, and we're going to do that just by getting rid of all these here and creating that little, I don't know what you would call it, these little bits that go up, kind of like stairs, but that's not the word I'm looking for. I think it might be crenellations. Is that the right word? I don't know. It's a word I heard recently and it sounds right. It was used by Shin while he was building, so it's something that can be used whilst building, but probably not in this context, but never mind. I'm going to get rid of this tree as well. Okay, that can all happen, and now I'm going to just do the same on this side, and we can work out all of the finer details for our terrain editing here once we have a bit of better plan of what the fishing community is going to look like. Okay, there we go. We have these very kind of rudimentary pyramid construction type things here, but that's not a problem. We can fix that later on. So here we are at the front here, and I reckon the first thing we will have the dock here. We're going to put a dock that goes right out here. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's, oh no, actually I think spruce might look better for a little dock here. The boards look a bit more worn and just a little bit more used if we do this. So let's have this extend quite a ways out over to here. Oopsie daisy, come on. There we go. Okay, so that's a nice big dock of sorts. I think maybe, could we, I have an idea. Let's try this. So I think this might be a bit too wide, actually, so we're going to bring this in just a little, just a tad, and the same on this side. Then, haha, this is going to be great. Okay, so if we bring this out over to here, yes, this is quite a long one. I know that might have been what she said at some point, but nevertheless. So if we drag this out all the way to here, just like this, maybe even a little bit further. How's that? That's pretty good. Maybe just one or two more. So then that goes to here, and then this can extend all the way over to here. Well, no, it can't. Not all the way over to here, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab the half slabs here, and we're going to make a bit that goes up like this. Let's get rid of that. There we go. So that we have a bridge across the water. A bridge across the water. I'm probably going to need to move these over a bit, but you see what I'm getting at here. Yeah, we're going to have a nice little bridge over the water so that the boats can still use the dock further down there, but also as well it just makes things look a little bit more interesting as well. Wonderful. Okay, let's carry on here like that, and then I'm probably going to need to start bringing it down a bit now. Might need to do a bit of editing with the underside of the bridge here, but that's fine. We can do all that in just a moment, because I'm thinking we might need to use some stairs or something just to give it a little bit more texture and definition. We don't want it to be all plain and boring now, so that's what we're going to do. And then this can lead straight down to here, which deals nicely. There we are. Excellent. Okay, so yes, we're going to need to do something about that. Let's slash time set day. That's not it. That's fine, because I got single player commands. It uses a different command. So if we use that, there we go. Okay, let's grab out the spruce stairs and see what we can do here. So, oops, if I put them here and maybe here. Oh, now the bridge looks very flimsy. That's not what we're after at all. So maybe give it a bit more thickness here. I mean, I think this bridge is going to look quite flimsy whatever we do with it. But the important thing is that we do something with it, and it looks the part. I think as long as people can sail under it without getting hurt, we should be fine, really. I mean, this is also a creative world, so we don't need to worry too much, but it's all there, so that's what I'm trying to say, maybe. I don't know. Okay, well there we are. That looks a bit better. I'm sure it will look even more better when we get some supports in, which is what we're going to do now. And obviously the first of these is going to be right at the bottom of the ocean, which is sunken in here. Of course it is. So let's just build this up a little bit then, so we're not putting down too much. Okay. Could hear a few mobs down there though, obviously, because it's dark and there's caves. Duh. Okay, and up. Let's bring these up. Okay, there we are. And maybe let's see how this looks if we put a different kind of wood style on it. Oh, there you are. How about that? It looks like this wood has soaked up all the water. Ha ha ha. Oh, well, I'm wondering if maybe we use the jungle wood down here. How does that look? Does that look a bit more kind of rotted and horrible? Because if so, that might be what we can do here. I mean, obviously we have the problem of the lines going in different ways, but... Well, let me know what you think. I think they both look pretty cool, but I'm not sure. Let's do a side-by-side comparison here. So if I bring those up here, and then I do the same down here. Oops. Which looks better? Oh dear, no, not you. I don't know. That didn't help at all. I think now that I've done it, we're gonna have to go with the spruce logs here. I think even though there's not much in it with the colour, it's more about the direction of the grain of the wood. I think that's where this wins it over, because the grain's going in the same direction, which is fair enough. So let's do this the quick way. What is spruce wood these days? Spruce logs 17.1. So if I do set 17.1, okay, well it happened, but in the wrong place. Well, looks like I'm going to have to do this the plebeian way. Oh, kid. But yes, there we go. So that's a bit better, I think. Maybe we can put some here as well, just to give it a bit of symmetry, which is a problem I have. I do like a bit of symmetry, and regrettably that's probably going to infiltrate a lot of the builds here, even though I don't really want it to. That will probably end up happening. So there we go. Now we have that. Now we need to work out how far along to put the next lot of supports. And let me just work out how long this is and we'll see. Okay, so I think I'm decided on a 7 block gap. I think I've put between each one here. So let me just have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6, but that looks pretty alright to me, I think. And then what we can do is we can have a little branch off this way, just like that, for people to park their boats in. Oh no, I've done this wrong. This all has to go down one. Oh, nuts. There we go. Okay, so I've sunk it a little bit. I also had a little bit of a change around with the bridge, modified that a little bit. But the important thing is, let's go and work our way back to here. Ah, can't believe that. That was a bit of a silly mistake. You know, you'd have thought, what with all the trouble I've had getting in and out of boats on various custom maps and stuff, that I would remember how to make a dock. But evidently not, you know, evidently it escapes the best of us, so, and me. 4, 5, 6, okay. Let's detract downwards, or descend, whichever the word is that I'm looking for here. It's descend, obviously. You know, believe it or not, I did do well at English. But, sometimes words fail me. I did do very well at English, actually, as I remember it. I think for GCSE English, I got an A star for English literature and an A for English language, believe it or not. And for AS level, oh, what did I get for AS English? I think it was another A. AS English Lit, I think I got an A, and then for A-level English Lit, I think I got a C overall. But, you know, I did alright. Oh, wonderful! That's cool, I like that. And now we're going to need a few more supports, and I think probably the best place to put them is just here. Let's bring these up. Now, the general opinion, whoopsie daisy, that's up too far. The general opinion was for these videos to have to be as long as it took to complete a whole project. Now, I will do that to the best that I can, but obviously I don't want to be making videos that are hours long. So what I'll be doing is I'll have to try and split each project down into its component parts. So for this fishing sector here of town, we're going to have the dock area here, then we'll move on to some of the buildings and things like that. Maybe we'll probably need fishing platforms as well. I think it's all very well and good. That's too cluttered around here, I think. Maybe... Does it need these here? I don't know. Kind of. It doesn't look too bad. Let me know. Yeah, I think we're just going to need to try and still split it down to its component parts, but perhaps not as much as we did for the for our house over there. I think there still needs to be a little bit of breaking down of projects so that it's not a tediously long video. Ah, wonderful. Oh yes, isn't that something? Check it out. Oh, I do like that indeed. That's very cool. So I'm gonna put the next little offshoot area here, and then we're gonna have one over here as well, and that's that. Good, jolly good. Oh yes, look at that. Do you know what? I might even just double up on this side. How many was that? That was 3. Oh, whoops. And I'll put one over here as well. Why not? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yes, 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 yes. I kind of like it without one there. I think that looks quite nice. Now I'm thinking we need some lights to go along here, and I want to go for the whole kind of... I want to use the glowstone tactic here, but I'm not sure what is going to be the best way to do this. So I'm gonna put together a few suggestions here, and let's see which one looks the best. I don't think I need to build any others. That, I think, is a winner. I really like that. That is the way to do it. For anyone curious as to how this is done, it is very simple. You put your torch on there, item frame, anvil, and then just turn the anvil around a few times like that, and then it looks like the torch is being held there, and I really like that. I think that's so cool. Genius points to me, maybe. And then I don't think it matters what order you're doing it. Whoa! Whoops. We'll have to go and pick that up. Was that it? I think so. Oh, but yeah, oh, I love that kind of... It's a good look, that is. Because if you put the torch in there, it's just doesn't sit very well. So, oh, yes. Oh wait, what way round was the thing? Oh, I had the big end on this side, the big end on this side, big end on this side, and then the big end is on the wrong side here. Okay. Okay, right, well I'll carry on adding these in, these little bits of genius, and then I will see you when... I will see you when I have done it. It's force of habit, because I always have torches in slot 9. And there we have it. All of the torches are in place, and as the sun sets over our brand new fishing village here, we can see that it all look lovely. Oh yes indeed. Oh, I do love it so much. And then if we just go for a walk across the bridge here, because why not? Oh yes. I mean, I don't think we're finished with the bridge yet. I think maybe we should perhaps look into getting some fences here or something, just to stop careless drunkards wandering in. So let's have a think about that now. If I bring my hotbar back, because at the moment here we have this, but this kind of looks janky, a little bit kind of... So maybe if we just grab some of these, this might look okay. Just to kind of give it a bit of definition there. Yeah, I think so. I think I like that. So let's add these fences in, and then I think the docks will be pretty much... Well, I don't even know if we need these along the sides here, because they're going to need to park their boats and stuff. I think maybe just along the main section here is where they're needed. And then I think for the actual extended bits of the dock here, they're fairly unnecessary. So let's do this way instead. There we go. I'm also glad I used this lighting style, because otherwise there would be a lot of torches all over the place, and that might look kind of not torches, sorry, a lot of fence posts, because I was planning on doing the whole glowstone street lamp thing where you have a bit of glowstone suspended on a bit of fence. That's what I was going to do, but then there'd be just too much fence everywhere in the wrong places. So I'm glad we've gone for the old anvil in item frame on a block with a torch on it technique. And, admittedly, it needs a bit of a snappier name, but what does it matter, eh? We're not in the business of naming things. We're in the business of building and playing Minecraft. Do. Oh dear. Doing the bridge. The bridge might be tricky, because I don't really want to add more blocks onto the bridge. I quite like it as it is, as a structure. As a structure? I've never said structure like that before. Structure. It's structurally sound. So I think we're going to need to... Having said that, I mean, I quite like the bridge with nothing there. You know what, let's leave it. I'm sure the people of Minecraft will be careful enough, and it's only a short swim, isn't it? It's not that much of a big deal. Okay, wonderful. Well, there we have it. That is the dock bit completed, I think. If you have any ideas for how we can improve the look of the dock here, then by all means leave them in the comment section below. In addition, if you have any ideas for what can go into this little fishing community, then also put that in the comments down below, because I would really love your input on this. And also as well, if you do have any ideas for the house here, even though the house is a closed project, if you do think of anything that's missing or anything that we could modify on it, then do also let me know. However, the main focus should be here on the dock. So if you have any suggestions for the dock, or any suggestions for the fishing community that's going to reside near it, then by all means leave those in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy the video, then do leave a like and a comment, and even subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really does help out the channel a lot, and I am very appreciative. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you in the next episode, when we will continue to work on the fishing community right here. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.